What's up? My name is Daniel McKenna. I'm the executive producer and official captain of the Hype Squad here at Thrive 15. Today, we have Clay Clark and we have Arthur Greeno. And we're talking about quality control. Specifically, we're talking about train or get ready for your customers to complain. If you don't properly train your employees, your customers will probably hate you. Probably complain a lot. And if they don't complain, it's because they aren't coming to your business anymore. So we're talking about you have to train your employees correctly to avoid those unwanted complaints. At Thrive 15, we believe knowledge without application is meaningless. Unless you take the time to actually learn something and then apply it to your life or your business, spending time watching these lessons is more meaningless than an electrical vehicle powered solely by AA batteries. Yeah, you can get them at Target or Walmart, but it's like, I don't know, 70, 80 AA batteries?
Arthur, how are you? How are you, my friend?
Great, how are you?
I'm doing great. And I'm here to talk to you today about train or get ready for customers to complain.
Okay.
And this is a tough subject for a lot of entrepreneurs watching this because there's a lot of people maybe like you or like me who, if you're watching this and you would rather do anything than train people, then this might be just for you. Because I know in my businesses for a long time, I would rather do anything than to train my staff. Mm-hmm. Because in my mind, I always would say, well, this is common sense. But yet it wasn't common sense because people didn't know how to do it. And so we're going to get into the systems that you've used to train employees to keep customers from complaining. So Arthur, now just to give people a little context, you are a Guinness World Record setting Chick-fil-A store owner?
I am.
What exactly does that mean? What Guinness World Record do you have?
I have the world's largest lemonade, and actually that got beat, but I still have the certificate.
Who beat it?
China.
China?
Of all places, yeah.
It's probably some sort of communist effort. They probably required their people to team up and do this.
Yeah, they probably, yeah.
Okay.
So, and then I have the one for the world's largest sweet tea.
No one's beat that.
No one has beat that.
Come on, China. Come on. Where you at, China? All right, here we go. So now we're moving on. All right. So I'm pumped up and I'm ready to get into this. So Arthur, when we're talking about this concept of train or get ready for the customers to complain, when you finally earned the right to own your own Chick-fil-A, when did you realize that you would have to spend a high percentage of your time training people to maintain those high quality standards?
About 2 hours after I started as an owner.
Really?
Yeah, because we have this mindset of, ownership is, basically just leading. You get to be in charge, you get to boss people around, and then you actually get into it and you're like, holy moly. I did not see this coming.
Okay, so let's just walk me through it, okay? So how old were you when you first took over a Chick-fil-A store?
22.
22. So you've been diligent, you worked your way from the bottom, you were the fryer guy?
Cashier.
Started off as a cashier,
yep.
Worked your way up, boom, now you own your own store.
Yep.
And so you discovered, okay, I'm gonna need to train people. What was the moment where you said, what was that first moment where you said, oh, I cannot believe I had to train somebody on how to do that? What is that?
I don't know if there was just one moment. There's all kinds of moments when you're looking going, here's one, is that a girl said to me, I handed her a broom and said, hey, can you sweep up this area? And she said, I don't know how to sweep. We have people that come to our house to sweep for us.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So you had to teach her how to sweep?
I had to teach her how to sweep. And it was pretty funny watching her sweep because it was kind of contorted and she really didn't, I don't know what she was doing, but I trained her.
Well, if you are having to teach your staff how to sweep, then you can get some more sleep here tonight knowing that you're not alone. He has been through this funk as well. So, Arthur, I'm going to read you a quote here from Andy Grove. This is one of the top management experts out there, and he has a book called High Output Management, where he says there are only two ways for a manager to improve the output of an employee: motivation and training. Therefore, training should be the most basic requirement for all managers in your organization. An effective way to enforce this requirement is by withholding new employee requisitions from managers until they've developed a training program. What he means is you can't have any new employees work underneath you until you've come up with an effective training program. You just can't add more and more employees that you're managing until you have a system. So from a motivation standpoint, what types of things does your company do on an ongoing basis to keep the entire team motivated? outside of the tasering, which I know you've been known for staff tasering on Tuesdays.
Yep.
What do you do to keep the team motivated?
Well, first of all, I mean, one thing I want to make sure is that each Chick-fil-A is individually owned and operated, so they're going to do things a little bit different.
Okay.
And so some people, I tend to be on the extreme of, doing crazy fun things. Other operators may not. They may just, just whip them all the time. So probably not, but maybe.
Yeah. I mean, do you do some stuff on a weekly basis to keep the team motivated? Do you do any do you do any inspirational videos, or do you have inspirational books you all read together, or what do you do to keep, or do you not do that?
Well, we do all kinds of stuff. So, like one of the things, like even my management team right now, one of the basic books that I have them read is 21 Laws of Leadership by John Maxwell. That is entry-level leadership book. So, if somebody wants to be a leader for me, that's what they do. But like currently, we're actually rereading this as a management team. And every week we'll go over one principle and we'll talk about it and get other insights on it. But then we have the same types of things for our employees. Our employees, they actually have online video access with Chick-fil-A that they can go online and watch their videos. And we actually get a printout every week of who's been watching them, so we know who's moving along, who's not, so we can encourage those. And we like to reward those who have been watching their videos, and you can see their progress, and hopefully that inspires others to join in.
So you've got 21 Laws of Leadership your team's doing. They have ongoing training videos that Chick-fil-A provides for them.
Yep.
What do you do to keep yourself motivated? Because I know there's a lot of people watching this who, not going to get too deep into this, but there's sort of an addiction of new, where everyone loves to start a new business. You and I see this all the time. People are like, it's going to be great. It's going to be new. And just the word new, it's something about the word new. New car, new house, just new. But then after you get past the new and you start making your 4th or 5th small business loan payment, and you start having your 20th and 40th employee blow up, and you get sued, and just business starts happening.
That's right.
Your sign, your beautiful sign you just spent 20 grand on, the wind knocks it down and it's not insured properly. Just when that stuff starts happening, what do you do to keep yourself motivated?
Well, for me, one of the big things is Charlie Tremendous Jones talked about the difference you'll be between the person now and in 20 years is the books you read and the people you associate yourself with. So at different points in my life, I will just engulf books. If I'm doing a lot of traveling on the airplane, I can sit there and read a lot of books. And but when I'm at home and I'm balancing the kids and other things, I may not have as much time to read. So then it kind of bounces into who am I associating myself with. And so one of the things I encourage people for is who's mentoring you. Or a lot of people, for some reason, feel that we're an island of ourselves, and we're not. And so you and I can sit around and we shared stories about how this has happened with our staff, or can you believe that the wind blew the sign down? Of course, we live in Oklahoma with all the wind and everything, so that's normal.